Hello everybody, this is DJ Ray-Ban again. Today I'm bringing you a continuation of the X1850 Prime mixer by Denon DJ. Today we will look some more into the DVS capabilities of the mixer. We will also compare it some more to the Pioneer mixers I got. Alright, so here we are once again, and this time we have the tractor control vinyl here. That's plugged into the X1850 on channel 4. That goes to the DJ M800 channel 4 and the left channel on the DJ MS9. The mic is going into the S9 as well, so it is the last thing going out of recording. So first of all, I have had this mixer now for 2 months. I absolutely love it. I have only had 2 issues. One is that the gate knob, the sweep effects knob on the gate there, it sometimes, I don't know really, it messes up something. I have that recorded, so I will show you. One other thing is the filter BPM effects. It should start in a neutral position and filter out and back automatically. Sometimes it have started in a filtered position, moving towards the neutral position to filter back. So that's 2 things that have been issues actually. So now let's go into the utility in advanced audio, USB audio. Here you can assign your channels. So the timecode is going into channel 4 right now. Channel 4 is also assigned into deck B in tractor, that's why it's on 3-4 right now. Here you can change channel. Thing is, you can assign this to other channels as well. Right now I put this on phono, so it isn't on USB, but if I put it on USB you have the same input on that channel. We can do that on channel 3 as well. I am not that into having the same sound source coming into 2 channels, but I know that some users of the Zone DB4 utilize that to have one dry channel, or I mean one dry input source on the same, and the other one they are like affecting a lot and completely wet effect signal. So they have some more control over effects, but still have control over the original input source, kinda. As I said, I'm not that into that. Not my game, really. We have some more settings here. That is output level. Output level is what the mixer sends to the computer. +8 is quite good in the middle for the time code. We also have channel input level here, as I showed you in the other video. Here we can boost or decrease the input volume to the channel. Here in the DVS setup we have channel 1, we can put to line or phono, all the channels. So if I put channel 4 to line, we kill the input. We also kill the output to tractor. So this means that we can only send a line or phono source via DVS to the computer. So the digital inputs on the Denon mixer can't be sent to the computer. That's a little bad in my opinion, but it is what it is. The digital settings. Now we have the digital master out from the Denon going into the Pioneer DJ M800. So we can boost the output of the digital output or decrease. Digital link is, if this is on, you can hear what is coming into the link in on the Denon. And you can also edit the level of that. I think that goes to the master out as well. I haven't tried that yet, but I guess it should. Okay, so we have the same track going as on the last video. Let's go through some effects and compare them to the Pioneer counterpart. Beat break is only on the Denon. Bit crash, you have bit crash on the sound color effects on the Pioneers. I maybe said in the last video I don't really get the usage of this one. The crash on the Pioneer. Right. Delay, quite the same on any mixer, so yeah, let's go through it anyway. It repeats the sound in the beat increments. Same on the Pioneer. We have a delay on the S9 as well. They don't do much more than that. Echo. With a very long feedback trail. On the Denon you can lower that. I like it on 9 decibels. Like 4 beats. You get some more if you max it out, it seems. You can filter it as well on the Denon. Echo on the Pioneer. A very long trail. Thing is, you can have no original sound on the Pioneers. Like that.
Get that to the funk.
Echo on the the echo on the S9. The thing I love on the S9 is that you have secondary parameters. We have a high pass filter if you hold shift. You still have the long feedback that I don't really like. So yeah, we can high pass filter on the fly. Yeah, the thing on the S9 is as well as you have these paddles, so you can have the same effect on much more channels instead of having this knob that is quite bound to what it is. That's one thing why I love the S9. Echo hold is only on the Denon, the filter here. I went through that a lot in the other, but we can see if we have that start problem. I wonder if it has something to do with the quantize, because that time I used the SC5000 player with it. Right now it seems we have the right start. As I said, one issue I have had is that it started like this. You can hear it's a low pass filter. The Pioneers can do longer filtering. As I said, one other time is that the level depth knob is a resonance control. This is a low pass filter as well. We got filter beat effects on the S9 as well. We have a low pass filter. We got resonance control as well. And we have a high pass filter as well on the S9. That's like the first time ever. Just the highs. And yes, of course you are supposed to use it phrasingly, or what you would say. Flanger. I don't really like the flanger on the X1850. Now side to side actually they are not quite that different. We have a flanger on the S9 as well. Yes. Hall echo is only on the Denon. We have phaser here as well. I don't know if this has something to do with the volume. I wanna be hearable, you know.
Get back to the funk.
On the S9 we have feedback control as well, for the flanger too. So what we have more? Ping pong. I don't have ping pong on any of these mixers. I had it on my old 750 Mark II. It's just a stereo delay. So this is more of a comparison. Pumper is only on the Denon. Reverb. So reverb, the S9. We got the high pass filtering on this one too. Yeah, the newer Pioneer reverb definitely sounds better. Rev roll. Let's not go through that. Roll. How should I say it? Goes. It samples in a reverse. Four. Yes. The roll on the X1850 is post fader, so you can sample stuff and remove, put down the fader, load a new track on the same channel. That's cool. Is on the 800 right now because it's set to the crossfader. If we put it to the channel, you have it in the volume control. You can see here on the X1850 it is on the channel, like on the 800 right now. Yeah, we have a roll on the
Get back to the funk.
what this here duty does. I don't really hear much difference right now. It's a little odd. I think it's a little cut now and then. But we have more. Scratch is only on the Denon. If you want to hear these effects, go to the other video. Send return. I can't use that right now because I'm using the X1850 sound card. There is I have found no way to access the send return via USB. That's another thing why I love the S9. You can have send return via USB on these here buttons. Right now it says please connect Serato DJ, but these work with anything if you know how to route it correctly. Hey, the time code is ran out. Yes. So transformer is the last effect in the beat effect.
Get back to the funk.
trance here as well. You can move around the cut a little bit with the duty here. Okay, so let's move on to... Actually, why are we using the time code? I have showed that it's working, right? Let's play on the internal. Not want to waste your time code vinyls, right? Dub echo. Let's move on to the sweep effects. Dub echo. So the dub echo on the X1850 is quite BPM dependent. So we can change the filter knob on the S9 to dub echo here in the computer to see what it sounds like on the Pioneers. So the Pioneer one isn't as dependent on the BPM of the track. This is more like you can hear it gradually increases the feedback and such. Whilst the dub echo on the Denon is more BPM dependent, bound to the BPM. So yeah, I find that they are sounding very different. I like the Pioneer a little more, I think. We have feedback on the dub echo here as well in the utility. Let's max that out. So here next is noise. The Denon noise have a gator on the side. It also echoes out on the max position. And you can use it without any sound source as well, as you saw. We have noise on the S9 as well. Whoa. Which doesn't gate or nor echoes. And what we have here more, we have a pitch. There is no kind of pitch effects on the X1850. That's a little bad in my opinion. We have pitch on the S9. We can even adjust the range. To extremes. So hey, I remembered that the robot effect on the 800. Can act as a pitch as well. You put the level depth knob to the minimum. I know it's not the straightest thing ever. This should be off. It is by most effects, but the Pioneer does effects very differently sometimes. So yeah, here's your pitch control on the 800. And the S9 is the only mixer I know that you can put on a wide filter by Pioneer. And by wide filter they mean a full kill filter. This is the normal one with a little bleeding. A wide filter, full kill. But actually one thing that I really love about the old 800, it's really sad that they left that out on the new modern models. 900 Nexus, 900 Nexus 2 and every mixer below that in the same generation. Let's stop that for a while. Yeah, the 800 have a harmonic here. That's like a pitch effect. Bound to semitones. Ooh. the sweep here as well. Let's have a listen to it. This is a bandpass filter. That's the filter, you know. You have the frequency spectrum, lows, highs. The high pass filter drives them to the high. And the low pass filter drives the highs to the lows. The sweep here, when it is a bandpass filter, it centers both of these to the mid frequencies. And on the 800, counterclockwise is a notch filter. That's the opposite of the bandpass filter. It goes into the middle and drives frequencies out to the high, low heights and the lows. So actually a really simple way with one knob only to do something like this. You get the resonance, you know. EQs are like one chunk of frequencies. But on bandpass filtering, it's like you throw these out at the same time, just one knob. That's one thing. Now I know that you have a sweep button on the newer Pioneer, the 900 Nexus 2, and the mixers below that, 750 Mark II, and the 450 have that as well. You have sweep on some of the RX controllers as well. The thing is, to the clockwise position, yes, that's the same as on the 800, but on the counterclockwise position, it's a gate effect, so it's not that notch filter. I have a clip of that as well recorded from when I had the 750 and did a review on that one. Let's have a look at that. Ganska lika, va? Klockan 9. Inte riktigt samma sak nu faktiskt. Yeah, not quite the same as this. So yeah, I missed this a lot. On the 750 Mark II I also had the parameter knob. You have that on the 900 Nexus 2 as well. The parameter knob let you move the center frequency a bit. So yeah, you could sweep into the middle and you can move this chunk around. So if they had done it like this, a notch filter, you could have moved around the chunk that you removes in the same fashion. I don't get why they left this behind, actually. Another thing I would really like to see is the pan, the paneration, auto pan, left to right. And now with the added frequency buttons on the Pioneers, imagine the possibilities just to pan the hi-hats or pan the vocals around a little bit. Like just a little bit. By now you might be wondering, is this really an X1850 review? Yes, it is. We should go back to it right now. One thing they removed on the newer Pioneer mixes is the FX-Q. You have an FX-Q on the X1850, I like that a lot. Right now my headphones are plugged into the S9 to hear everything I do. But this lets you send what the FX unit will do to your headphones. So I found it very useful with the send return, so I can hear what I will do. I make some crazy stuff in the tractor effects, so I can listen to that before I pull it out. That's really cool. And another thing to compare actually is that the Denon have independent BPM measurings for all the channels. Whilst the Pioneer does not. It's the same BPM for everything. Another thing about the channels having independent BPM, they do on the newer Pioneer mixers as well. If you have it plugged into a USB, using USB input from a computer, or if you have a LAN cable connected to your Nexus players. And the LAN cable is only the LAN port is only on the Nexus models. Then you will have instant change of the global BPM on the FX unit. Instant change when you change your channel input. One thing that the Pioneer mixers though that Denon doesn't is save the parameters for each effect. Here, bit crash delay. I put the delay on 1 here. The echo is also on 1. I put the echo on 4. The delay is also on 4. Echo hold, I put that on 3/4. I move on to the filter, 3/4. I put it on 2. The echo hold is now on 2 as well. So this has a global beat fraction between all the effects. So filter, for instance, can go all the way up to 32 with this one. So if I go to something that can't do that, the filter is 8 as well. Now the echo can go up to 8. The Pioneer, on the other hand, delay. Let's put this one on 3/4. The echo can be put to 8 beats. Reverse delay 1. The echo is still on 8. The delay is what we put it on, 3/4. The reverse delay is on 1. So I can have the filter maxed out. Move on to another effect. Have my settings on that. Here's the reverb. It's on 90 now. So it is really vice versa between the Pioneers and the Denon. The Denon ticks some boxes that the Pioneers doesn't have. The Pioneers ticks some boxes that the Denon doesn't have. So it's really a preference thing and taste, actually. I might have said on the other video, I really love the FX frequency knob instead of buttons. So you can filter your effects out or filter in and such. On the newer Pioneers you have these buttons So do you take like chunks like the EQ? But I really love the Denon because I can filter and put effects at the same time. I remember the first time I came up to a Pioneer mixer, it was a 900 Nexus. And I saw these buttons, oh cool, I want the filter, I want the echo and the space. What does the space do? Like, hey, why can't I put on more than one effect? I was really angry then. So yeah, here on the Denon I can... let's take the gate. This in a mix situation where you have more decks can be really funky. Pumpy. And the dub echo. So yeah, independent filters are really great about the Denon mixer. Let's have a look in the utility once more. Yes, the filter can be a full kill. The EQ can be a full kill. It depends on what you want. Effects. Yeah, you could adjust the list. I have put it to an alphabetic order. I have that as well in Tractor, so I know if I am on the pumper I want to the echo is to the left. And if I am on the echo and I want to go to, say something else. Or if maybe some example on the 800 chorus, it starts with a C. If you are on reverb you might think that, yeah, let's go to the left, but no, it's actually to the right. So that's why I put it to an alphabetic order. So let's see the advanced audio, the DVS setup. This was originally a video for that, right? It's great that you can change these things without accessing the computer. But the best of both worlds would be the best, I think. Channel 1, assign. You can assign the channels. Yes. This is an 10 out. 8 in, 10 out mixer, it seems. In Tractor input to Tractor is 10 up to 10 channels. 1 to 8 is inputs from these inputs, line or phono. As I said, the digitals can't be used for that. The 9 and 10 is the master out channel. You can send the master out to your computer and record your mix. On the other hand, outputs from a Tractor to the mixer. I have only access to 1 to 8. And I have them on 1, 2 for deck A, 3, 4 for deck B, 5, 6 for C, 7, 8 for D. And there is nothing more to access. So I am a little troubled about why you can assign a channel to 910. Now is channel 1 is now set to 910. Let's play a track. Does this mean that the master channel should be sent to this channel? I don't know really. That's one thing I can't answer. So that should wrap this video up. It was a continuation of the X1850 review I did a month back, I think. As I said, I have owned this mixer now for 2 months and I absolutely love it. As I said, there is vice versa between pioneers. I still love the 800 from way back. I think it dropped 2004. And I love the S9. That's still pretty modern. I think it's like 4 or 5 years old. And there is lots of things with the Pioneer standard mixers, the Nexus and that. I think they went the wrong way from the 800. They replaced a lot of the good stuff. The original sweep, the panoration, auto-pan effect. It would have been, I think, really great with the new additions with frequency-based effects controls. So yeah, the Denon X1850 is so digital. You can add new effects to it with firmware updates. Or really not you, but the developers. I can say right now that is it the Echo Hold, I think? Not really sure about that, but the pumper was originally not on the X1850. If you update your X1850 you will get the pumper, and if it was the Echo Hold effect I don't remember really what was the new one, but yeah, you can add effects to the developers can add effects to the Denon mixer. Maybe we can see a pan here someday, I don't know, I hope. Or I hope that Pioneer will add pan to their new mixers in the future and such. It's still preference things, everything. I can respect people on the Pioneers. I am myself on a S9 by Pioneer. Love it. Alright, thank you for sticking around to see this video. Leave a comment in the comment section if you have any questions about the X1850. I'll get back to you. Alright, Ray-Ban out. Peace.